Hello people, you're welcome to Breed Abundance. In the last video, we had a practical session on calculating our net worth. I want to believe you've done your net worth calculation because the essence of gaining financial literacy or having access to financial knowledge is not just to know, it's to actually enable us to take action. Because without taking action, knowledge acquired will not mean anything. It won't produce results. So the main thing about watching and listening up is to be able to take action. So I want to believe you've calculated your net worth, and if you have not, I want to encourage you at the end of this video to sit down and calculate your net worth. So if you've calculated your net worth, or if you're about to calculate your net worth, whatever result you get at the end of the calculation, be it negative or positive, there is a determining factor to it. There is a cost of the result you get. So today we are talking about the journey. How did I get here? Whatever the result is, if my net worth result is actually a negative net worth or a low positive net worth, how did I get here? And how can I move from here? But we're not just talking about the past, we also want to talk about the future. So that's what we'll be discussing today, the journey. So we'll be looking at the causes of a negative net worth or low positive net worth. I'm sure someone is wondering which one is low positive net worth again. Low positive net worth is, let me just give an example, having a positive net worth, but which is like 1,000. It's almost as good as being in the negative. 1,000 is not much. It's not any amount that can take you far. So that is what I mean by low positive net worth. There are a lot of things that could cause negative net worth or low positive net worth. I'll just quickly go over a few of them. Little or no savings is a major one, and that will lead to little or no investments. Because someone that does not have savings will usually find it difficult to invest because you don't have anything you've kept aside for you to even put into any form of investment. So little or no savings, little or no investment is a major cause of negative net worth. Also, investing in depreciating assets will keep you in the negative. In the case of Danny, the only loan, he didn't get any loan to invest in an appreciating asset. But if you look at the only loan he had that used to buy an asset was car loan. But car is not an appreciating asset. But if you look at Sammy, he got mortgage to buy a house. The house is appreciating, he's paying the mortgage, the debt is going down. So he will be in the positive, or he will be making progress. And he got a cooperative loan to buy a land. The land will be appreciating. You'll be paying off the cooperative loan. So the loan will be going down, the land will be appreciating. So his net worth will continue to increase and improve. So that's what I mean by investing in depreciating assets will keep you in the negative. Also, borrowing to fund frivolities or expenses. Danny had education loan. That means he was borrowing money to pay for his students' school fees. Danny had loan that he took for his grandma's burial. Grandma's burial will not have any returns. There won't be any return on investment. That's not an investment. He had rent loan. He collected loan to pay his rent. So all the loans he collected or he took actually, they were for expenses. So borrowing to fund expenses or frivolities will keep you in the negative, and that's why Danny was in the negative. So all these things are very important. They are critical. They are the foundation of it all. If these things are not taken good care of, they will come back to impact on your net worth. And if you want to invest, if you invest in get rich quick schemes, those ones too will make your money to grow wings and fly away because they won't bring any returns. Most of them are scams. This journey is a gradual process. It's not an overnight journey. So you don't just put your money in something that you think you just make it overnight. No, it's a gradual process. You build it. You build your wealth. It's gradual. If you want to do it well, you do it right and don't do it in a hurry. I would like to ask you some questions which I want you to think about, which will help you to move from negative to positive. Do you have a budget? Do you spend without a budget? Do you get loans just because you want to keep up with the Joneses? Because Danny was getting loan to pay for children's school fees. For some people, your neighbor has his children in a school that you like, but you know you cannot afford it. I'm sure if you look around, you will get a good school that will be within your budget. So why try to keep up with the Joneses and go and put your children in a school where you cannot afford the school fee and you keep borrowing from term to term to pay up the school fees? That will keep you in the negative. Do you buy on impulse? Do you buy things you don't need? Do you spend on need or on want? You need to think about these things because they are actually the basics that will help you get out of the negative into a positive, in fact, a strong positive note.